Hello and welcome to my kitchen. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing. This is Snowskin Moon Cake or Banh Deo, and the fillings are durian and mung beans. And in this video, I will show you how to make them. They're delicious and just in time for the Mid-Autumn Festival. Let's start by making the dough. The dry ingredients you will need are, this is bột nếp, that's bột gạo. So in here I have 1/3 cup of glutinous rice flour, 1/4 cup of regular rice flour, 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, and this is 2.5 tablespoons of wheat starch. And the dry ingredients also include a pinch of salt. For the wet ingredients, I have 3/4 cup of milk and 1.5 tablespoons of vegetable oil. So let's go ahead and put it all together. Sift all the dry ingredients. This will help combine them evenly, and then pour the milk and oil mixture to the sifted flour and mix well. I want to cover this and let this rest for 30 minutes before I cook it. After 30 minutes, place the flour bowl into a steamer. Make sure to leave the flour bowl cover in plastic. We don't want any water dripping into the flour mixture. Set the timer for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, remove the flour bowl from the heat. Mix the cooked flour well. Transfer it into a plastic wrapper and place it into the refrigerator for a minimum of 4 hours. While you wait for the flour to cool and form, make the fillings. The fillings, I'm going to start with the mung beans, 1/2 cup of the mung beans, and soak it in water. Okay, so for the mung beans, I went ahead and soaked it for an hour, and then I steam it in boiling water for 30 minutes. And in here I have about 1/4 cup of coconut milk, a pinch of salt and sugar just to flavor the mung beans. And now I'm gonna let it cool and then put it in the blender along with the durian and coconut and mix it all up. Once the mung beans are cool, the next step is to blend the mung beans with durian. In a blender, add durian, cooked mung beans, 1 can of coconut milk or cream, 1/4 cup of sugar, and 2 tablespoons of glutinous rice flour. Blend and taste. If it needs more sweetness, then add more sugar. In a saucepan, add oil and the mung bean durian paste. Over low heat, stir it constantly for 30 minutes. Yep, you heard me correct. Cook for a minimum of 30 minutes or longer if you have the energy. This will allow the mooncake to last longer if you're not planning to eat them right away, which I'm not. The paste should be thick. Transfer the paste to the container and let it cool in the refrigerator for 2 hours. Once it has cooled, the filling will become firmer and easier to manage. And the durian that I am using is frozen. It comes in a package like this, 1 pound for $13.99. I have another video where I use fresh durian, and of course the fresh one tastes better if you have that available where you live. In that video, I show a slower version of how to prepare the fillings, so check the description below for the link to that video. Next, let's roast half cup of glutinous rice flour. We will use the roasted rice flour to coat the dough. Skip this step if you are able to find cooked rice flour at the store. I was not able to find any at the Asian grocery store this week, so I am going to roast the raw flour in low heat for 15 minutes. Okay, so let's go ahead and put together our Banh Deo, the moon cake using the Snowskin wrapper. So this has been resting in the refrigerator for a few hours. So it's very sticky, as you can see. So what I want to do is I want to roll this out. Go ahead and, so what I have down here is just a cutting board. Then I put parchment paper on top of it. I'm going to go ahead and cover it with plastic because the wrapper is very sticky here. I'm going to cover this in plastic and just try to roll it out as thinly as I can. If you have a roller, a baking roller, that would be great. Using my coffee mug here. Just roll them out as thinly as I can. Get that round shape as possible. Make sure that's even. If you have a scale, a kitchen scale, that would be ideal to measure the amount of dough for each of the moon cake. I don't have a kitchen scale. Well, I do, but it's just not working for me. So I'm using this side of a mold for this snow skin. So what I'm using is just a cookie cutter that I have. So I'm just gonna score it. Start down here. So this is the amount that I want right here. Set that aside. We're just gonna continue to do this. For the leftover dough, I'll use it because to patch up the moon cake wherever it needed. Because this amount of dough, it's slightly smaller than what I want, which is fine. Some moon cake will work, others for some reason will not. And I'll just use the leftover just to patch things up. It doesn't have to be perfect because the moon cake go into a mold and it'll shape it. It'll have the right shape. So here we go. Just go ahead and move this aside. These are the excess amount. Actually, I want this amount because I'm probably going to use this. So I normally have a little bit just for toward the end. So this is our dough here. Put it on the palm of my hand. Make sure I cover it here. Okay, and then take our filling that we made earlier, and then you just try to close it. You can. Oh, this one closed. Some will not close, but this one will close. So go ahead and try to form a ball like this. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to press it into a mold. There's a little small spot right there that I want that to be covered. This skin is very sensitive. It's very fragile. It's not like the one that we're baking. This one is, as you may recall, the dough has already been cooked, so we're gonna eat it like this. So the skin is, the wrapper actually, it's very fragile, so you don't want to press it too hard or roll it too hard. So it goes into the mold, put it down, and again, we don't want to press it very hard, but firm enough to make the design of the mooncake. So I want this, just gently press it down. And this is what it should look like right here. So I have a plate that I have already done. This is my second batch. Some of them has flour on there, so I'm gonna go ahead and dust it away. The first couple one, I went ahead and dusted with flour because I didn't want that to stick. And I don't want that cooked rice flour all over the place, so I want to dust that off. And so here we go. This is our beautiful Snowskin Mooncake Banh Deo. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share this video, and I hope to see you back here at the next video.